Let's go to the mission.
How was that?
That was Ernesto Paul, the prolific painter of some of the best murals in the Mission District, which is known for its colorful art and being a taste of Little Mexico. We'll meet up with him in a minute, but first, let's begin at the historic Mission Dolores, the oldest building in San Francisco way back when.
The city was one of the first to be established in the state, founded by Spanish settlers who set up a military outpost by the water. They called it the Presidio, and of course, we visited the Presidio in part one. They also built a large religious structure called the Mission. I'm standing in front of it right now. This was built in 1776, the same year of the American Revolution, and has remained intact ever since. It even outlived the earthquake. The Mission is notable for its Spanish colonial architecture with a blend of adobe and wood construction, along with beautiful details like the Mission's bell tower and the charming chapel. Inside, it's a marvel. Love that roof, and you know how Jeff likes to take pictures of roofs, right? By lying on his back and looking up. Outside, you get a great San Francisco cemetery, something you don't see often within the city limits. Alfred Hitchcock also loved it and used the Mission in his 1958 love letter to San Francisco, Vertigo. It was here where the Jimmy Stewart character followed the Kim Novak character after a big confrontation.
After the Mission, we took a lift car over to Mission Street. Murals are all over the city, but the biggest concentration of them are in the Mission District, originally the home of Spanish-speaking San Francisco. Their presence is still huge today, although the neighborhood has been gentrified. As immigrants began moving to the Mission District in the 1940s and later, they brought their tradition of street art along with them, a trend that continues today, and they now also adorn the entire neighborhood on a variety of topics. The biggest concentration of murals are in Balmy Alley, which is known for its always changing collection of murals, free to be viewed at all times. Around the corner from Balmy Alley, we met up with Ernesto at his favorite local restaurant for our interview.
Good afternoon. The king of the Mission murals. How many murals have you done here?
About 12 right now that they're still, alive, you would say, that haven't been painted over or there.
Why are the murals so popular in the Mission area, do you think?
Well, I think they started way back, and now you see a lot of taquerias with murals, like a cultural movement, adding color to the community.
Have you done murals at taquerias?
Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah. Why is it your favorite? Do they pay you in burritos?
Yeah, well, they kind of like baby you, with burrito food. They fatten you up,
Ernesto invited us to go see his masterpiece at the laundromat. It was a few blocks away by bus.
Tell people about the Mission District who've never come to San Francisco, who's only come here and go to the Golden Gate Bridge and go to the cable cars. Why should they come out here?
Well, this is like a lot of people say this is like Little Mexico. Other people call it Tijuana. It's because some other people call it Central America. Depends where they're coming from,
Yeah, but they should come here because it's colorful, because the food is great.
Well, I think they call it the Latin cultural area, but it's not just the music and the painting, but it's also the dancing.
There's also a taco shop on every corner.
Yeah, pretty much. There's like 15 of them all the way down from Mission, all the way down to Potrero, somewhere down there. Yeah.
La Cornetto, that's your favorite?
Yeah, I love La Cornetto because it's my favorite color, yellow. It's like bright and clean, like a canary or that kind of thing.
On the next episode of Photowalks, right from the Mission bus, an interview with Ernesto, the mural king.
After we got off the bus, Ernesto told me the secret of how to do a great mural.
You need to have the motivation first, I would say. And then you can't be intimidated by the size of the wall. And then you have the theme, you're already halfway there.
You did the mural outside of the laundromat and inside of it.
Yeah, we're gonna go inside and you'll see the one inside. I'll show you. All right.
So this is it. This is your pride and joy.
Yeah, this is where I come and wash my clothes. I call it wash and wear. See the hat? That's the same cousin there. Hola.
Okay. So you had to do all this on a ladder.
Yeah, we had a little scaffold here.
How long did this mural take?
Maybe close to a month, yeah.
So how does that make you feel to come into a laundromat every day and see your work up on the wall?
Oh, it feels great. It feels like I live here, part of it, you know. I don't know, it doesn't matter what part of town I live, I still come and wash my clothes I come on the bus or walk here, you know.
Why do we love murals?
I think it takes you to another world, and like this one, and like the one outside, it's a window to nature, because we live in the city and the fast pace is always like hurry up. So when you go into the land or the country, there is no time. There is no looking at the watch or, you know, you have to hurry up and get this done or that date, or it's more like relaxed. It's like you're in country time, which is, there is no clocks there.
So where is this?
Okay, this is somewhere in Mexico. And if you see the background, the mountains starting from the top,
Yeah.
they have snow. So it has to be a very high place above 7,000. That's one of the cases.
You did this in 2007,
Yes.
490 square feet.
Yeah, almost 500, you would
Is
say.
that your biggest mural you've done?
With this kind of detail and this kind of topic, yes.
We ended our afternoon with Ernesto by stopping into the Ptg&x muralist storefront, where he spends a lot of time and he has artwork hanging along with other local artists. Ptg&x Murals offers art classes and tours of local murals. It describes itself as one of only a handful of community mural centers in the U.S. and says its tours are designed to educate the public of the history, process, impact, and preservation of mural art. Finally, let's go back to the Mission and see our old friend Ernesto again. I had told you that I would show you how I got great portraits of the Mission muralist using portrait mode on the iPhone. So let's dive right in. The beauty of shooting in portrait mode is that not only can you get a really nice image of somebody and blur the background to put the focus on your subject, but you can also adjust the amount of background blur after you take the picture, something we never got to do in the analog photo days. So here's what to do. Open the Photos app on your iPhone and find the image you want to work on. Click the Edit tab at the bottom of the screen. Then at the top left, click the F, which now shows you virtual f-stops under your photo. Scroll from left to right to adjust the blur, with 2.8 being the blurriest and 16 having a totally sharp background. Now, the other thing you get to do is adjust the type of portrait lighting for your photo. Apple has several choices. Click the yellow icon next to the f-stop and then scroll the wheel at the bottom. For natural light, studio, contour, stage for a black background, stage light mono for the same look in black and white, and high key light mono. My favorite for this shot of Ernesto and pretty much everybody is the second choice, studio light, as it really nicely brightens up the face. What's your favorite? Let me hear from you at the PhotowalksTV.com website. And speaking of Photowalks,
I'm Jefferson Graham. I'll see you on the next Photo Walk.